Guys, we're going to be looking at isometrics, altitudes, and rebounds, specifically when dealing with bench press. Okay, Ryan Paul, owner of New Athlete, has shown me all this stuff, and it's a game changer, especially when it comes to just being more of an athletic person, building up that neurological drive, and building a bigger capacity in the weight room. Okay, we're going to come over to the bench press right here. You've seen a lot of these movements in our PTF episodes, but we're going to break them down and what they actually mean. Okay. On the bench, looking at our first thing in isometric, this is the number one thing I believe everyone should train is isometrics, right? Typically, we would load weight on to increase our stimulus, but what we're gonna do here is get our posture set. We're gonna grip the bar as hard as we can and start ramping tension up in our body. Okay, so I'm not just passively sitting here, I'm actively squeezing, ramping tension up, and I'm going to engage my scaps and pull, physically use my biceps and back to pull the bar down toward me. I'm not letting gravity do it, I'm pulling it down toward me, and I'm ramping up tension, and we're just gonna hold this right here. Okay, we can, typically I'd like a minute, minute and a half. We could even go 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on how psychotic you are, okay? So that's the first one, is our isometric. From an isometric, we gotta do a movement after this. We gotta be explosive, fast, okay? So we'll hold this with weight, typically, for anywhere from 10 seconds, 20 seconds to a minute, minute and a half, like I was just saying. Just tension is ramped up the entire time, okay? That's our isometric. From here, we have altitudes and rebounds. We're gonna look at altitudes first. I'm gonna pull my hands off the bar as fast as I can and catch the bar at the very bottom. Altitude. Every time that bar hits my muscle or hits my hands, my body has to tense up like crazy. So I'm getting a jolt through my nervous system, an electrical jolt through that nervous system. Pulling my hands off fast. Trying to wrap my elbows around my body. I'm pulling my elbows straight to the floor, pulling them down. Okay, the next thing we have is a rebound. Let me make sure this mic is set. Our rebounds. This is where we're not just catching now and sticking, we're gonna ramp it, we're gonna shoot it right back to the roof. I'm gonna pull my elbows down as fast as I can, and at the same time, push them all the way back up. Those are our rebounds right there. Okay, so we have our isometrics, our altitudes, and our rebounds. You can do that with anything. Typically, our isometrics are for recovery. Okay, I've been taught that it repairs tissue. Okay, so if I have it, from experience, I've had AC joint issues. If I tweak that, I'll go right into an iso push-up, and I'll do that for days until my shoulder is recovered. So I'm just holding, like I did with the bench, I'm just holding, ramping up tension. Because again, I'm not just passively limp doing this thing. I'm flexing my whole body. And by doing that, I'm sending blood flow, even without weight, just right here, just flexing. I'm sending blood flow to all these muscles. I'm stimulating the muscle. It's a free stem machine right there. People go to the doctor, they put the electrical pads on to fix it. Well, if I just flex everything, I'm doing the exact same thing, just creating it myself. Time's on. That shit will not touch his chest for a minute. You got 95 pounds on the bar. Go! 45. What you want, altitudes or rebounds?
Whatever you want to do. Damn.
Okay, when we're talking about these isometrics and ramping all that tension up on our body and just squeezing like a bastard, we can't be doing this stuff every single day. Your nervous system cannot sustain, okay? So we have days when we're feeling fresh that we're gonna do these pins. We're gonna do these overcoming isometrics where we're ramping our entire body up and we're just flexing like crazy, ramping that nervous system up. We can't sustain that every single day. It's impossible, okay? So that's where these altitudes come in. When we're just pulling our arms off and the bar is forcing us to ramp us up. We're doing these holds with weight. it's forcing us to get back in that state. So that's how we keep the system going. That's how we keep our nervous system ramped up, is with these isometrics, rebounds, and altitudes. Okay, we're gonna look at a few more angles from here. Okay, right? I can't just do this every single day. Just squeeze, squeezing as hard as I can, ramping every single muscle up in my body. That's not gonna sustain every day. So that's when we come in with these altitudes. I'm forcing my nervous system to react. I'm forcing my nervous system to ramp up. If I were to take my shirt off, we'll take my shirt off and we'll look. If I'm doing regular reps, you're not gonna see much. But when I catch the bar, you see everything jolt in my body. That's what we're looking for. We're gonna use our biceps and our back muscles to physically pull that bar down toward us. Pull it down toward you hard, right? You're gonna press back up using your chest, triceps, and your back as well. I want you to do both moves at the same time. I want you to pull down and push up at the same time. Ramp it up. Ramp it up more. Pull down and push up at the same time. We're going both ways. We're feeling our nervous system twitch both ways. So when we're ready to explode, go, bang. We're quick. All our muscles are engaged and we're able to move.
It does feel weird when you're pulling back
and pushing at the same time.